What's going on YouTube? This is What Would Josh Do, and this is a video that is unedited and recorded from the front-facing camera on my Samsung Galaxy Note 3. Now usually I would use my HTC One M8, but I'm going to talk about the LG G Watch and give you my first impressions of it so far. So if I look this way, I'm looking at the screen to see what all's in the phone, in the frame, but if I look this way, I'm looking at you, the camera. So I've had the watch for a couple days now, or since yesterday, since I did the unboxing. It is kind of late. It is 10:34 at night, so it's a little late as I'm doing this video, but to be honest with you, I'm getting up at 7 o'clock in the morning tomorrow, and we're going to the Kansas City Zoo. So that's why I'm going to go ahead and do it now. That way I don't spend hours at the zoo with a bunch of kids, and then get home tired, and this video gets put off even longer. And I said on Twitter last night, that I would do a video. Today I cut my grass. There was a broken lawnmower, and the landlord owns other properties, and the people left it because it was broken, and I paid $25 for a new little top, the little pulley thing that you pull, that whole new assembly, and I got the lawnmower for 25 bucks. The lawnmower, and I cut my grass. So today's been a long day. Anyways, the LG G Watch. I love this thing. I am completely sold. 150% sold on Android Wear. I was cutting my grass and I feel my wrist vibrate and I look at it. Oh, and in fact I just got a Google Plus thing. So your wrist vibrates, you look at it and it says, oh, you just got a hangout from Zach. Or you got a new email like this one right here. I'm sorry, it's a little bit hard to show you that, but it's a new email. And I can click on it. I can click on the email, and if I go over here to the right, I can simply choose archive, and now it's archived and it's gone, and it takes me back to my home screen. And so like I can see the message from Zach right there, and I can just swipe over, and now I'm at the home screen. To get to all of your apps, you just press on this, and then you just scroll up, and you go down to like settings or start, and I've got Compass, Fit, that Flopsy Droid video that I did, soon, Keep, Tic-Tac-Toe, something I posted on Instagram. I can like have my daughter, I'll be X, my daughter will be O, and we'll just sit there and we'll play Tic-Tac-Toe, and you know, it's pretty freaking awesome, and I can start a new game. And you can choose to play with computers. You don't have to play by yourself or with a friend. You can choose to be with computers. But I'm completely sold. Anyways, I was cutting my grass, and you know, pushing the push mower, and my wrist starts vibrating like no other. This was the first time I had received a call from my phone or from my watch. Now it says, "Hey, my dad's calling." And I'm able to slide to the right to answer the phone call, or I'm able to slide to the left to ignore it. If I answer the phone call, it then brings it up on my phone. So like on my phone, if I press answer, I pull my phone out of my pocket, and immediately it says that I'm in a phone call with my dad. So it's really, really cool. I'm driving. If I'm driving, my wrist vibrates. I look at it, it shows the full message from Google Voice, and it says, hey, will you get, look, there's another one. I get these all day long, and instead of like unlocking my phone and going down, clicking on it, waiting for it to load, it's on my wrist instantly right that second. I am more than impressed and sold with this Android Wear stuff. Like I said, I'm just driving, my wrist vibrates. Oh, okay, she wants me home at 7, or she wants me to get some milk or something. It takes just a second, and the message is on there for a little bit, and then it stays at the bottom like this, and if you let it gets dark, so you barely see it. I mean, you can see it fine, not in the video, of course, but, and then you just touch on the screen to light it up, or you flick your wrist, and it says right there, I got a new email from YouTube, and I can, you know, go ahead and archive that, and it's gone. I no longer have a notification on my wrist. And I mean, tic-tac-toe really on your wrist, playing a Flappy Bird clone from your wrist, being able to, oh, somebody emailed me, and I used my wrist, and it said delete or reply. I hit reply, I said, yeah, sure, we'll go ahead and do that, and by the way, I sent this from my LG G Watch. That way, if there's mistakes, they would know, hey, I sent it from my watch. So, it's really, really cool. I think one of the best things is, now I can tell the time. I didn't have a watch before, and I mean, obviously, because it always says the time on your wrist right there. You can change what shows up. You can have like your pictures from your gallery, and dude, I just prefer this though. It's really clean, really simple. It doesn't take up much battery, and in fact, I charged it last night. I charged it last night fully, 100%. And now, if I drag down this, I have 48%. It is 10 o'clock at night. I'm fixing to go to bed. As soon as I'm done uploading, I'm going to press upload and go to bed. So, my battery, it's fine. And I played tic-tac-toe on it, played a little bit of Flopsy Droid. Yeah, so it would probably be at more than 50% if I hadn't been using it for tic-tac-toe and Flopsy Droid. Yeah, I wanted to share my experience with you guys and let you know that it fits perfectly. I have very, very small wrists. Like, my HTC One M8 is wider than my wrist, and it fits me perfectly, and it's not absurd or anything like that. And I've still got 3 notches in that band left to go. If I put it one more notch up, then it squeezes my wrist and it kind of doesn't feel comfortable at all. This feels comfortable and it doesn't move around, or it's always there. Sometimes if a watch is too big and you can't put it any lower, it slides down your arm. That's the problem. That's one thing I hate about having small arms. Is it's just I have really small arms. That's all there's to it. How many times have I said in this video? This is really bad. This is really bad. So I'm gonna go ahead and stop talking. I think answering a phone call. It would be cool if it had a microphone. Well, it has a microphone on it, but it'd be cool if it had a speaker. So like I could answer it from my wrist, and a little loudspeaker comes on, or little that I could hear, and I'm like, hey, yeah, no, okay, yeah. So it'd be cool if it was completely independent from your phone. If you're in something that's a little complicated, usually when you swipe over a couple times, like archive, reply, delete, there'll be a thing that says open on phone, and it'll throw that same exact thing on your phone that was on your wrist. So the battery life so far has been pretty good. This is my first full day of using it. I'm at 48%, and like I said, it would be even higher if I wasn't playing games on it. And man, I love this digital thing, man. It lights up kind of bright, and then you can say, "Okay, Google." And if it's not lit up bright, if it's really dim, like we'll let it dim out real quick. Oh, it's still trying to. Okay, we'll let it dim. Okay, it's taking too long, and I don't want to wait that long. But if it goes dim, you can't say, "Okay, Google." So on my Flopsy Droid video, the screen was dim, and I was trying to say, "Okay, Google," and it wasn't doing anything. You've actually got to flick it. Oh, see, it did it just now. The screen goes dim, and then you flick your wrist. You just, it's not even something you got to like try to do. You just go, and it's lit up. The clock's white and the text is blue, so you know that, hey, it's listening. Okay, Google. Oh, now the screen just went. Every time I try to show you, the screen comes back on. But so you say, "Okay, Google," and you tell it to launch an app or take a note, or there's so much that I haven't played with yet, and I haven't discovered with it. So I have a lot more to learn. So the review is probably gonna take a little bit. You can install a custom ROM, and the developer says that it makes your watch snappier, more responsive, and better battery life, and etc. So yes, I will be unlocking my bootloader on this watch. I can't believe I'm saying that. Unlocking a bootloader on a watch. I will be rooting it. I will be installing custom ROMs on it. I will be doing many more videos of this sucker. I just wanted to give you something right here, right now, talking to you, the camera, the audience, whoever's watching this video, and saying my first impressions with Android Wear. I'm completely sold. Completely. It's, I can't tell you, I get tons of emails and text messages and tweets. Plume, an app I use for Twitter. It says on here, the whole tweet in one thing. And I just scroll up and down to read the whole tweet. And and if you use the stock Twitter app, that works also. A lot of apps are updating to support it, like American Airlines. They just support it, so you can get your boarding pass. If your flight's going to be delayed or late, or you could even like have them scan a little barcode for your boarding pass, and it's so convenient when your hands are busy. You're driving a car. Your hands are on the steering wheel. You're on a bicycle. When it's inconvenient to pull out your phone and unlock it and go to your notification, it's right there instantly on your watch. It's absolutely amazing. If you can afford to get a watch, freaking do it. Whether you get the LG G Watch or the Samsung Gear Live, it's up to you. Both phones have their ups and downs. A lot of reviewers like Detroit Borg talked about how the Gear 2 the G Watch is more comfortable, but the Gear Live has the AMOLED screen. My battery is lasting just fine, so I don't care about AMOLED. If it was lasting me half a day, then yeah, I would return this sucker and get the AMOLED Samsung Gear Live. But it's being fine. I'm at 48%, and I've been playing on it and using it, and I pulled it off the charger at 8 o'clock this morning. Like 8:30 this morning, sometime around 8. So, and it's like freaking 10 o'clock at night. 10:45 actually. So I'm going to go to bed. I'm going to upload this. Yeah, that's all I got to say. Email, right there. I can scroll through the email and read it, and then I can go ahead and archive it once I'm done reading it. I'm telling you, that little vibration, you're not going to miss it. Now when my wife texts me, if my phone's not in my pocket, it's saying my time's almost up. If my phone's not in my pocket, then I have it right here on my wrist, and I won't miss it. It's awesome. Get an LG G Watch or a Samsung Gear Live if you can. This is what we Josh do, and I'm out.